this one.
All right.
You got it?
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Howdy, little fellas. Well, that will be our last batch of meat chickens for this year. We like to butcher them in the fall and in the early spring while it's still cool outside. Makes it a lot easier, a lot less miserable when you're outside, and it feels good outside. So the previous batch is right here. These guys will be getting butchered this coming week. As you can see, they are healthy. Some of them are hens, so they're not as big, but these guys right here, like these roosters, they're massive, man. Especially that guy. It's gonna work out perfect because we just ran out of chicken. So when we get these butchered back in the freezer, we'll be good to go again. And we won't be cutting it that close next year because we don't like to run out. We like to keep a good supply, just in case, you know, we're not able to butcher or whatever. We're not cutting it close. So these here are a few chickens we're getting ready to cull. We hatched these from eggs earlier this year. They're Astralorps, and they're really decent layers from what we've heard, but them rascals eat a ton of food. They're almost as bad as the meat birds, and they don't lay that good. It's hard to beat a barred rock or a white leghorn or like an Easter egger as far as laying to eating ratio. These rascals right here go through feed about 2 or 3 to 1. It's pretty crazy. So we've separated them off, and we have somebody that wants them. They're going to be coming to get those hopefully in the next week or so. That brings me to our winter crops here. I got lettuce and I got some cabbage. Now I had 3 trays. I bought some of these reusable trays to try, and had some romaine, had some iceberg lettuce, and I had some cabbage. And as you can see, there ain't too many cabbages left. There's one lettuce of this kind left, and there's like 2, maybe, no, I don't think, no, that's just a leaf. 2 of those left. I think it was too hot when I started them, so they struggled, and then it stunted them. I don't know, something. But I also tried a new organic pot and soil this time, and I don't think I care for that too much. So I just bought a couple trays so that way we could plant in here. I've already planted carrots, a ton of carrots over here, which it rained pretty good, so I think some of the stuff got washed together. But we got 3 different kinds of carrots in here, and then we've got some spinach down here, which it looks like it's also sprouting, so that's good. And of course, we have the main garden here, which is broccoli and some mustard greens on the far end. And all of the broccoli is coming up, has been coming up for a week or so and looking good. So the Christian came out here yesterday and ran compost down both sides of each row to fertilize it, and so we should be good to go. We've been getting a little bit of rain. We got a ½ inch the other day, so if it'll keep raining here and there, I think we'll be able to do okay this year. We'll see though. Everything's off to a late start, but it's better late than never. All right, so I think I'm gonna put the lettuce down here. Now I am gonna get more lettuce. I just got the one tray. I'd kind of like to get some iceberg lettuce because we eat that kind of lettuce too. But I just saw these today and grabbed them. This here is romaine, I believe. Yeah, romaine. Romaine is so easy to grow. I mean, extremely easy to grow. Simple as planting it and watering it. You know, with all of this talk of the government shutdown in the news, it's another good case maker for growing your own food, for food security. You don't have to be rich to grow your own food. And when you're growing your own food, you're not relying on the government for your food. And there's something to be said for that. Peace of mind. It's breezy today. I love it. Nice cool temperatures. Nice breeze blowing. Wonderful. My favorite time of the year. Well, my next project is replacing the chain on my chainsaw. I have tightened it all that I can tighten it, and that is way too loose to be using. This is the first time I've ever had a chain that stretched out like that. It's kind of crazy. But I got some limbs I need to cut up so we can move. I've been putting this off for a little while. I need to do a little bit of cleaning on that. That looks pretty rough. But hey, it'll give me an opportunity to tell you about a cool giveaway. It's been a while since we've done a super clean giveaway, and they wanted to do a Thanksgiving giveaway. So that's what we're going to do today. And included in that giveaway, you get a bottle of each of these, the aerosol super clean and the original super clean. Now, you've seen me use this stuff for a couple of years here on the farm, and it is awesome degreaser cleaner. It does a great job. You use it for everything. So if you're interested in winning a couple of bottles for free, just drop us a comment below, and that will enter you to win, and we'll do the drawing in a week. And if you get this stuff, you have to let me know how you like it once you've tried it. I know a lot of you have already used it and tried it, and even won the previous giveaways that we've done. And I'm yet to find anyone that doesn't like it. Should have blew this out with the air compressor. So much sawdust and junk. So the only conditions for the giveaway are that you have to live in the lower 48 United States, so we can ship it to you. So when we do the drawing in a week, I'll reach out to you. So be looking for that, and I'll have you email me your shipping address, and I'll give that to the fine folks at Super Clean, and they'll get it sent to you. You will not be disappointed. I think one of my favorite uses for Super Clean is my windshield on my vehicle. Bugs, I love bugs. And the fall and spring get so bad. And when you take that Super Clean, just spray it on the windshield, let it sit for about 45 seconds, maybe up to a minute. You can hit your water squirter on the windshield wipers, and it literally wipes all them little bugs off. Nothing else I've ever tried does that. It's usually scrubbing, scraping. Stuff's awesome. This is the aerosol. It's like a foam that goes on there. It goes right to work. Spray it on a little thicker in there because that's grease. You just let it sit on there for about a minute, and it's like peroxide on a wound, man. It just pulls that grease right off. You can see the grease and oil just coming right off. My paper towels are just about used up, but you get the idea. Stuff's awesome. Go enter, drop you a comment down below. Well, you can get a chance to win this stuff, and you can try it out for yourself. You won't be disappointed. This limb fell down quite a while back, and we just hadn't had a chance to clean it up, but today is the day. I'm gonna get it cut up so we can pick it up with the tractor. Maybe. I'm happy to have that picked up. Now I can go down through there and mow all of those weeds that are about knee high and get rid of that, and those will be done growing for this year. We actually have leaves changing a little bit with the cherry trees, but it's been so dry this year that they have, especially in the fall, they're just falling off. They're not really staying on and changing colors like they normally would. I mean, there's a little bit of a yellow orange tint, but I don't know if you can see this tree right here and then that tree right behind it. They're all those are pretty much all falling off. It kind of stinks, but I'm not complaining. We got cool weather. We survived this summer, and I'm so thankful for that. I'm gonna show you one more thing real quick before we go. You can see this dirt area. James actually dug this trench for me. I think a couple of the other boys helped him, but he dug this thing in no time. And I went ahead and installed pipe out here and started building on a manifold for an irrigation system. Now this manifold's not glued together yet. I just kind of have it pieced together. I was trying to space it out, figuring out for my valves and such. And then I left one stub sticking out here so I can run that for the front yard and the flower beds out there. And then of course I can extend it here indefinitely. But I've already got all this ran, got my valve put on, so I've got a way to cut the water off. The only bad part, I don't know if you can notice, there is no wire sticking out here. And that is because I forgot to put the wire in the trench. So I'm gonna have to dig this all back up just to bury the wire for the valves. Such is life. I've been accumulating stuff over the last several months. Got a good deal on valves online, so I bought some of them. Got some pipe, got some sprinklers, that sort of thing. And I've just been buying stuff here and there. Well, when I went to do this time, I went to the store, had it on my list, sprinkler wire, totally forgot to grab it. So it'll be here Monday. I'll get this dug back up, buried, because I'm gonna have one master controller at the house up here. And then I'm gonna run like 3 or 4 stations from here, and then I'm gonna run another wire, just a wire, over to the swimming pool area where I have another faucet. And I'm gonna build another manifold there and run like the blackberries, the grapes on that end, and maybe the garden off of that. It'd be cheaper to bury the sprinkler wire all the way over there than to run wire and pipe to all those stations from over here. So slowly but surely we're getting there. Next year it's gonna make this life so much easier, being able to have irrigation, timed irrigation on all of our stuff. Now watch it rain all next year, that's fine. But this year we lost some of our plants, not being able to keep them watered like we should because of the drought. So stage 1 will be the blueberries and this row of fruit trees that we have right here. I've got bubblers that'll be at the base of each of these trees. Eventually we're gonna have one more row of fruit trees right through here, and I'll have a separate line for that. And then all of the blueberries we have right back here, were actually which ones are left and didn't die, we're gonna move up there into that section. So looking forward to having all this done over the cool months and the cold months, because digging a trench out here in the middle of summer is not fun. Well, that's gonna be all for today. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. We greatly appreciate you guys watching our videos each and every week. We'll see you next time.